And I just wanted to take note here of what is a defense mechanism. And it's something where the unconscious really strategizes the use of a way to manage these intense and uncomfortable feelings and experiences that are there. And they do that by defending against, by using something else to make it a more tolerable way in which to be with. And oftentimes, what we want to make a little bit more tolerable is our own anxieties, our own fears. I think it's going to be important that we keep this in mind because by dismantling these programs, these DEI programs, it's just essentially denying the reality of ongoing discrimination and disparities in the workplace, in society, within churches, within schools, within courtrooms, and we could just continue to go on and on with that.
Well, I think to get back to the question of what we're going to do about it, I think there are a few entities that can work on these things, whether they call it DEI or whether they reframe it and rephrase the DEI programs into something else. I think that businesses in corporate America stand up to what the Trump administration has said. And I think the same can be true of educational institutions, colleges and universities. They don't have to follow administration guidelines for the federal government. And I think that the same is true for professional organizations. They don't need to follow through on them either. And maybe most importantly, as you mentioned, are grassroots efforts from people, from you, from me, from our neighbors, getting together to decide what kind of America we want and what kind of America we don't